Dear students, now let's discuss about the capacitance of a conductor. So for example, as I said, when a metal body is considered, when a charge is given to a metal body, the charge will reside on the outer surface and there is a maximum limit up to which a metal body can be charged. Now the question is, what is the capacitance of a conductor? So for example, when a charge Q is given to a metal body, then let the potential developed be V. Then we know that this Q will be directly proportional to the potential of the conductor. So what do we mean by potential of the conductor? So let's discuss about potential of the conductor first. For example, if I consider a sphere of radius r, so when I consider a sphere of radius r and when I give a charge to this conducting sphere, the charge will reside on the outer surface and there will be uniform distribution as radius of curvature is the same. Now we know that what do we mean by the we say that the potential of this sphere is given to be by q by 4 pi epsilon naught r, where r is the radius of the sphere and q is the charge on the sphere. So how did you get this v is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught r? See, what actually mean by potential is that the minimum energy required to move a test charge from infinite separation to this distance r onto the sphere. So we consider that at infinite separation, we consider that the potential to be 0. This is a reference potential which will be equal to 0 and we will calculate the work done in order to move a test charge. What do we mean by test charge? A test charge is a charge which will be influenced by the net electric field created by the system, but it will not influence the system itself. It will not influence the system, but it will be influenced by the system. And what will be the magnitude of a test charge? The magnitude of test charge is given to be by plus 1 coulomb. Okay, it is a positive charge of 1 coulomb. Therefore, we consider the infinite, we consider the potential to be 0 and we will calculate the work done to get this positive point test charge from infinite separation to a radius or onto the sphere, and we will get it by v equal to q by 4 pi epsilon r. Therefore, what do we mean by that is what we call the potential. Okay, now the charge q, if you go on increasing the charge on the body, automatically the potential also increases, but there is a limitation. What we call that? Q is equal to some constant c into v. So this c, which we call as capacitance. What do we call this? Capacitance of a capacitor or a conductor. Okay, so this is called as capacitance. Therefore, q by v will be a constant, right? The q by v will be a constant. Okay, so let's discuss, as I said, potential of a sphere of radius r which is charged by charge q is q by 4 pi epsilon r. Therefore, let's calculate the capacitance of a sphere, isolated conducting sphere. So generally the potential is calculated taking a reference. So here we consider the reference to be infinite, where the potential is taken to be 0. Therefore, q is equal to c into v. So q is equal to c into q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So c is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught r, which will give you the capacitance is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r. Therefore, this is the capacitance of an isolated conducting sphere. Understand? So that is what a conducting capacitor's capacitance implies. Okay, lot of students have discussed about this. Your professors will be discussing about this, but the main analysis of this video lectures implies is that there is something different from what you think. Okay, here you have already learned about the capacitance of a capacitor, the maximum charge up to which it can be considered. So for example, if I have a metal body, the student should be able to think that whenever a charge is given to a metal body, the charge will be residing in such a way that the net surface charge density on the metal body will be inversely proportional to the radius of curvature, local radius of curvature. So he should be able to think it. So also there are a lot of students who don't even understand what do you mean by capacitance. So mainly these video lectures are for those students who are unable to understand the analysis of the capacitance and the capacitor. Okay.